Welcome to Letters from America, a road trip podcast searching for the Swedish heritage in the United States. Today I've parked my Volvo outside the University of Nevada in Reno, and with me in the Airstream is Hanna Jolinder, who has recently been drafted. Is that what you say? No?
No, maybe like recruited.
Recruited
Yeah.
for the university's basketball team, the Wolfpacks.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was quite recent.
Yeah. It was.
Welcome.
Thank you.
How's that? How's that feel?
It feels good.
It feels good.
Yeah. I enjoy being here. I really, yeah.
You've been here since August now.
Yeah.
So you're recently new to this state, to this country.
Yep.
But you're not new to this sport.
No.
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 Could we go back a little bit to see how all your achievements sort of led you to this place?
Yeah.
Where did it all start?
It started in Stockholm. I
Yeah.
grew up in Stockholm. Played for one club my whole life.
What club was that? What?
Alvik.
Alvik.
Yeah.
Famous in Stockholm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I played for them my whole life. I had a great, growing up, I had a great time, playing. When I was young, I started playing with people older. And when
Were
I was...
you one of those kids that sort of tried your way in different sports?
Yeah, I did play soccer.
Okay.
And I did do track and field for a time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but...
When did you discover basketball?
Basketball I've always played. I think soccer, I started soccer first, but then a year later I started basketball when I was 7. So, yeah.
Okay.
It's been my whole...
It's been a while.
Yeah. But, yeah, I think maybe when I was 12 or 13, I was just focusing on basketball.
Yeah. And it's always been Alvik, that club in Stockholm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just growing up in that club, and that was a great experience. They're really focused on, the youth and the kids to get better. So that was great. And yeah, I played with older people. And then when I was 14, the head coach for the women's team wanted me. So, I moved up from playing with the girls in my age to just going up to the women's team, playing at the highest level in Sweden.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
At the age
I started...
of 14?
Yeah, I did turn 15, so I started playing when I was 15, but, so...
That's not a huge difference. But
No.
But how can you see that helped you to start as a young girl and playing with older people? That must have helped you quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing that just helped me was getting the experience. Just being, it was really weird my first year because I was 15 and everyone was basically around 30.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that was really weird, but it definitely helped me to just be able to, communicate with all kinds of different people.
That's a great, in any occupation or any trade.
Yeah.
That is a great education to have experience around you in that degree that you have, especially on that level. And you play for the national team also in Sweden.
Yeah, so I did that for 4 years.
Because you're 19 turning 20 this year.
Yeah.
In a couple of months. No, next month. You're 20 next month.
Yeah.
And that's quite an experience to have at that age.
Yeah.
14, playing in Alvik in that level immediately. And then also in the national team.
Yeah, the youth national team.
Still?
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. That. It's always been a dream representing your country.
Yeah, of course.
But I guess it didn't really turn out the way I wanted to the first couple of years. But last year then I got the chance to, really take my role as a player in the national team, and that was really. That was the best experience I've had, I think, basketball-wise.
What do you mean by that?
It was just great. I felt so comfortable in the coaches. I felt like I could really be myself, both as a person, but also as a basketball player.
But
and
that's
I think
interesting. When you say you be yourself
Yeah.
as a basketball player.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, just being like comfortable with how you are as a player. Like I've always
just accepting your
or just feeling like support from the people above you, or like the people around you, like the whole team. I feel like that's a big part of my game, just like being respected by everyone, and because of that, being able to take the leading role that I naturally just has always been taking. You know what I mean? So yeah, I felt like that was just having that like that base or like that ground in that team, just, you know, and it turned out really good. So
because your role in the team is what's known as a guard.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, what is that really?
For me, there's a ton of like different types of guard. I would probably be more of a point guard, but I have played pretty much every single position just because when I grew up, I was taller than everyone. You know, I've just always had size on the court. So, but yeah, like the last couple of years, I feel like I've really grown into being a point guard. I mean, my role is basically just like setting up the plays, creating something, either for myself or for the rest of the team, like driving to the basket, finding the right pass at the right moment and stuff like that.
So driving the game forward in a way.
Yeah.
Is that a reasonable short explanation for the guard?
And also just like being like responsible for how the offense is. Like if it goes bad, like you're gonna look at the point guard like, okay, did you set it up correctly? And all of that.
It's a big responsibility.
Yeah, it is.
And you're also guard now in this team.
Yeah.
And well, the obvious question, obviously, there's a life you're living here as well because you're studying at the university. But if we start at the teams, playing in Alvik as a young girl, growing up in Alvik as a huge team member, being recruited to the national team of Sweden, and then playing here. What are the differences for that? Can you
in every environment, or
no, from that journey to the leap from Sweden, the national team? Let's say that was the sort of final step over the Atlantic, because I assume that helped in the recruiting of you over here, that you played in the national team.
No.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because I did. Or for me...
That was just an assumption from my part.
Yeah.
She played in the national team and that's how they discovered her. No?
Yeah, no. Because...
well, good.
I feel like
Thank you for correcting me.
Yeah. I feel like my like recruiting process was like really fast. Like I feel like a lot of people, or especially here in the US, like they know they're gonna go to college. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That it was a dream of mine, like when I was younger. But then when I came up to the highest league, it kind of went away a little bit because I liked, you know, I was at the highest league.
Yeah.
But then it kind of hit me a year ago, like December, like not this December, but the year before.
Yeah.
I think college is something I do like want to do. So my recruiting process just, you know, in 2 months I found Nevada and I just decided that was where I wanted to go.
Okay, but please explain, because I thought they discovered you.
Yeah, they did. But so I was working with someone with a lot of contacts, and I mean, basically helped me to just send out all my film, like from like all my highlights and stuff, and then I guess it reached Nevada, and one of the assistant coaches reached out. And I mean, I felt like it was a great school to go to. So yeah.
Why is this a great school then? Why did you choose this?
I feel like it got everything that you want, or at least that I wanted. It's a fun city, like for me, like as a Swede, to come and like have the sun 300 days of the year, like that's great. And then, you know, the school is very professional, like they have great programs. And then just basketball wise, I felt like it was a high level. It was a really fun like conference to play in. So I think everything just kind of aligned.
That was your moment in a way that you found it and it felt right. Is that what you're?
Yeah, it felt right, and I just.
But we go back to the differences. I mean,
Yeah.
because you've played on, let's say, a kids level. You played on the Alvik level, and then in the highest level of the league in Sweden. You played in the national team, and now you're here at the university. And we know that the university, the games, regardless of sport, is a different level. It's a different. So what are the differences for people who are not playing?
Yeah.
Who's not in that world that you're in? What's the differences from?
I think just coming here, I think, like, as I said, my biggest strength is my experience. And like I'm 19, but I am like developed like as a player for a long time, like in the mental game at least. But I think coming here, I think I was mostly shocked like how skilled everyone is. I think in the highest league in Sweden, people are very skilled, but I think that's something that makes Americans stand out. Like, they're very skilled. Like, I think that's their biggest focus. I think in Sweden we focus more about the team. So that was a big difference. And then, like, coming from the highest league, playing with 30-year-olds or 27-year-olds, like
that
coming,
helps,
and like coming down here, like people are my age now again. So and that was something I didn't really think about, because I was just in my head I was thinking, okay, it's
now
college.
You're playing with the same year group in a way.
Yeah, I think that was something that it took a while for me to just realize, like, okay, well, they're the same age as me. You know what I mean? Like, not that there's no like mental game here, but I do think that Americans are more like skilled, as I said. Like, they're not.
Why do you think
maybe
that
like
is?
basketball IQ.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I think it's just like it's a different type of game here. I mean, if you're like looking at the big picture, I think like a lot of Americans watch NBA, women's NBA, when growing up. So I think seeing that's the basketball that they think, like, that's basketball for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's what you sort of copy and try to imitate and practice.
Yeah. And, you know, nothing against the NBA, but they're already at the top. You know what I mean? Like, they pretty much just play. They just.
Well, it's a super league. In a way.
Like they maybe don't like pass the ball as much. They worry more about their own shots and stuff like that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Is that an un-Swedish model of playing?
Yeah, or it's just very not European. I think. Like, if you were comparing like NBA and EuroLeague is like very fast. Like, they pass the ball, they play with each other, like all of that. Like, that's the basketball. Like, I would say Europeans grow up watching, and that's just the game for European.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So it is very different, like the style of play. But I do like there's a lot of coaches in the US that see how Europeans play and really, you know, like that and want to play like that. And I guess that was something that, you know, made me come here to this school, because that was very important for me to hear from the coaches. You
told me before we started here a little bit about your day, a normal day for you during season, let's say that.
Yeah.
That is, compared to, in my world, that's a job that you're doing. You study and you play, you study and you play.
Yeah.
So what is a normal day for you in that circumstances? Now that you recently arrived, you sort of landed in the season, and what is a normal day for a player like you on this university?
Yeah. I mean, for me, just like this season was very weird because I was injured the whole season. So, but I mean, it was still the same layout. So we would start with, I mean, in season, there's time limits. So like pre-season, we have 8 hours of practice in total every week. In season, there's 20 hours. So
20 hours every week.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a lot.
And then you have to study also.
Yeah. But that's like, you always have stuff to do here, but at the same time it's very good for you, like combining school and you're not gonna come late to school or come late to practice because of school, you know what I mean? Like, I know if I were to study in Sweden and you know, stay playing in the highest league, I had a lot of friends, you know, having classes at 6 p.m. Which made them miss practice because, you know, the school is not
in sync with okay, I get it.
Like
now
they don't work together.
Everything is in sync here.
Yeah, because everything is from the school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no clubs. You play for the school and all of that. So
that must be a huge difference.
Yeah, and it makes it way easier to just combine the two. I think it would be, or I would think it would be really hard to do it in Sweden than here.
In a way, you just arrived.
Yeah.
You've been here since August.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you got a new school, you got new teammates, it's a new language.
Yeah.
So what was that like when you just sort of dropped into that?
To be honest, I don't really have that much memories from the first month.
That tells a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I do think like it was hard, like especially the language was hard. I don't think I struggled that much though. Like I feel like I'm able to communicate. But I think the hardest thing was just like, you know, friend-wise, like being able to show your personality. Like I still struggle with it because I talk really fast in Swedish, or like at least like when I start talking a lot, and I think that's something that, you know, I can't really do it as fast in English.
No.
So that was really hard coming here, and then, you know, I was kind of practice-wise, I was kind of, you know, shocked of how intense it was.
Even on practice.
Yeah. Like the practices was really intense. Just to compare, like I'm used to in Sweden, we don't practice more than 1.5 hours.
No.
Like, and we practice like 4 times a week, and that's the highest league. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But here it's like, or at least during season, it's, you know, it's 4 hours every day.
Every day.
Yeah, every day. And then you have, you know, if you have game on a Saturday, you're probably off on Sunday. So Sunday is the off day.
But there's still a probably off.
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of schools do like rest day on Sundays, but the limit is the 20 hours. You know what I mean? So
I know that this might be too early for you to say, but you're still here now. You found a place.
Yeah.
In this town, maybe, and in this university. Yeah, let's start with how long are you going to be here for the school? How long is your college time?
Yeah. So.
Because that relates to what I want to ask you.
So for me, because I was injured last year, they have this rule that is called redshirting. So I redshirted last year because my injury.
Redshirted?
Yeah.
You had a red shirt on?
No. But I actually don't know where it's coming from. But that's like if you get injured and you can't play for the whole season, that basically makes that season not count for you. So next season, I'm going to be called a redshirt freshman.
Oh, yeah.
So that's going to be my first playing season. So now I have 4 more years to be here.
Oh, yeah.
But if I play this season, I would only have 3.
Okay, so that's the system.
Yeah. So I mean, my goal is to...
So the question I want to ask you, if maybe it's too early for you, but you know, you have an ambition and you've been doing it for a while, so there must be some thoughts for the future in where you're heading in this, right?
Yeah.
Is that something you want to share?
I mean, my goal has always been to just see how good I can be or just get. So, I mean, I want to play all the years of college and see where it leads me. Yeah. I mean, it's a great opportunity to develop as like in your sport and just like get more opportunities. But I think like I do want to play professional after college. Like that's my dream right now.
In America?
We'll see.
We'll see.
I mean, I can see myself like staying here maybe a few years after college. But I do want to like come back to either Sweden or, you know, play professional in another country in Europe, like Spain or Italy or, you know, any other country. So that would be cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I think that is something that really just, that sounds more fun than to stay in the US. But that's just because I, you know, love Europe. So.
Okay. Because I was going to ask that too, because you have a family in Sweden.
Yeah.
You have parents. You have siblings. So how are you coping with that?
I mean, it's been hard, like, from time to time. But I think it's gone really fast, too. Like, it kind of feels like I just came here. And it's already been a year.
Yeah.
Like, for me, you know, talking to my family and friends, I'm coming home next week. So just being able to say that, like, I'm coming home next week, that's, you know, it's really weird. But I do think, like, FaceTime and all of the, like, social stuff we have now, like, using our phones.
Technology really helps for that,
Yeah, so that's been helping a lot. And then also my family, my mom and dad, brothers, I've been able to see them a lot this year. Like, we've been meeting up somewhere in the US. I'm really grateful for that. Because I think if I didn't see them as much, it would have been really hard. Like, you know, they coming here and then not seeing them for 9 months. Like, that would have been really hard. But yeah.
But don't you think that it's important part of... An important part of growing is to sort of distance yourself, to allow yourself to grow on your own.
Yeah. I think that's been really, like, good, like, being able to live by yourself and just, like, you know, learning all of the stuff you gotta learn on like,
your
sometime,
own.
yeah.
You're the front line.
Yeah, you gotta carry yourself.
Yeah. I think that's very important.
Yeah. No, I really think so too. You know, you always have your schedule, like, it's just next thing all the time. And then I think, I mean, that's something that I can, you know, sit back and just look at this season. Like, it's been a lot. Like,
it's been a lot.
Yeah, like, you know,
I can see that.
Like, 2 weeks after I got here, I found out I had a stress fracture in my leg. So, like, just boom, I got here.
Yeah.
I was injured, like, for...
Did it happen here or did it happen before you?
I don't know. It's a good question. I don't really know.
No.
I mean, it started hurting here, but, you know, it was a tough summer.
Could have happened anywhere.
Yeah, I just came from the, like, Euro Cup, playing with the national team, so it was just a lot. But, I mean, I feel like this year I was just experiencing everything. Like, you know, I got injured.
Everything all at once.
Yeah, like, stuff happened, like, in the team that just, you know, changed the way you thought it was gonna, you know, turn out. So it was just basically everything that you can imagine, like, the first year. So I think, like, that definitely, I think it's gonna help me, like, now when I'm starting to play too. Like, I don't think any year is gonna be more eventful than this year.
You know, I would bet against you on that, because I think that the experience of the next year will feel less eventful because you are more experienced.
Yeah, that's true, too.
So the next year could be equally or even more,
Yeah.
but you're going to have the experience. So just, I'm cool with that. You know, this was an easy year.
Yeah.
But for somebody that comes in August, you know, like you did, that might be the most stressful year they've ever experienced.
Yeah.
We are somewhere around here, in Reno.
There, maybe. Yeah.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
But somewhere around here.
Yeah.
Reno, Nevada.
Yeah.
In the northern part of Nevada, close to the mountains. It's a beautiful place. You are from Stockholm.
Yep.
Where is home?
I mean, that's hard. That's crazy. I did talk about this with my friend the other day. But no, Stockholm is home. Yeah.
Could you write your signature close to Stockholm? So if you were to write a letter
Yeah.
from Reno to home,
Yeah.
what would that be? What would you say in that letter?
Like, are we talking like to my family or to myself?
It's your choice, really.
Wow, that's hard. I don't really know. I think I would probably just, say something about like how, I don't know, like Stockholm is always going to be there in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's how I felt like, or that was the turning point of me wanting to go to the US. Like it's always going to be there, hopefully.
No, but it will probably be there for a while.
Yeah, but I mean like just friends, like just the life in Stockholm is always gonna, be there for me to come back. But like this is like once in a life opportunity to like pursue and really do like 100%. So yeah, I think it would just be like the letter would be like a little reminder to be like, just remember why you are in the US, like in the first place, I guess.
Once in a lifetime opportunity. Is that how you see it?
Yeah. It is. Like you have 4 years.
You have 4 years.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure talking to you.
Yeah.
And
you too.
I wish you all the best with the 4 years to come.
Yeah.
And I can see that you're on your way somewhere.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
You have listened to Letters from America, a weekly road trip podcast celebrating the Swedish heritage in the United States. Produced in collaboration with the Embassy of Sweden in Washington, D.C., Volvo Cars USA, Volvo Trucks USA, and Airstream.